everyone, and welcome back to the Joy-Filled Universe podcast. I am your host, Lisa Ryan, and just like last week, I am going to keep today's episode short and sweet, along with being very intentional, of course, because it is the holiday season still, and life feels very full in really great ways, but there's just a lot more movement right now, and there's more noise, and there's just so much to do. And I wanted to honor that for all of you, and well, for me too, if I'm honest, for me too. However, I wanted to make sure that I did show up for you this week because that alone is really important to me. And so here I am, just a little less chatty than usual. And no worries, Joy-Filled Universe, because I will be back to my chatty usual self shortly into this magical new year, 2026. It is finally here this week, and I am so excited. Did you do your manifestation portal last week? I totally did. And I am ready. I am open to receiving. Let's go. And thank you, universe. I cannot wait. I'm so happy. So anyway, for this week, this episode is really meant to be something that you can perhaps listen to in the mornings and maybe even again in the evenings, because there's something really powerful about what happens in the quiet moments of our days when our body is just waking up, or even when our body is starting to wind down and getting ready for a good night's rest. This is when our conscious mind gets really quiet and our subconscious becomes more open and more receptive. And when we are in this space, perhaps this episode can be something that we listen to when we want to just gently guide our thoughts, our energy, our expectations for the day ahead, or even when we want to just settle the mental noise and remind ourselves that we are safe, we are supported, and we are loved, and we are on the right path. And so now, with all of that being said, here is my message for all of you. Are you ready? Okay. Everything in your life is working out perfectly for you. Even the parts that feel uncertain, even the moments that don't yet make sense. There is nothing you have missed. Nothing is too late. In fact, all of your timing is perfect. The right things are finding their way to you, the right opportunities, the right environments, the right people. And just as naturally, what no longer aligns with who you are becoming will begin to fall away quietly and gently. You are moving toward a life that feels steady and nourishing, a life where you have a beautiful home that feels safe, comforting, and supportive, a life where your work feels meaningful and purposeful, not just something that you do, but something that fulfills you, a life where you wake up with a sense of calm, knowing you are exactly where you are supposed to be. You are allowed peaceful mornings and evenings, slow Saturdays and Sundays, and gentle holidays that don't require you to rush or prove anything. You are meant to experience great love, the kind that fills your heart and brings you peace, love that meets you where you are, love that shows up in many forms through friendships, family, fur babies, and your perfect partner and best friend. Your body is worthy of care, vitality, and compassion, and you are supported in feeling full of life, physically, emotionally, mentally, and energetically. All abundance is part of your path, not just enough to get by, but enough to feel secure, supported, and free, enough to enjoy your life, enough to share generously, and enough to give without draining yourself. You will explore this beautiful world through travel while experiencing beauty, wonder, and new perspectives. And along your journeys, you'll meet people who impact your life in ways you could never have planned. And you will impact others simply by being who you are through your presence, your kindness, and your light. You will be recognized not only for what you accomplish, but for how you make people feel, for the energy you bring into the room, for the way you listen, support, and care. You have a beautiful life. Things are always unfolding in divine timing and always with intelligence, intention, and for your highest good. So as this year winds down and the next one begins to take shape, give yourself permission to trust, to rest, to feel safe, to feel peace, and to know that what is meant for you is finding you. And so it is. And that is my message to you. So if this resonates for you, then play it for yourself. Play it in the mornings, play it in the evenings, or any time you need an escape. Because my ultimate desire here was to provide a tool that helps to stop worry and fear while bringing in love and joy. Because when we have peace in our lives, everything gets even better than it already is. And that, my beautiful friends, is a wrap for this week. The last episode of 2025. And I hope that you enjoyed it, even though it was a mini episode. And if you did, please feel free to take a screenshot and share it on social media, rate, follow, write a review, and even share it with a friend. All of this helps me out so much, and it takes just a few seconds. And I'm thankful as always for your support. And so be good to you this holiday. Observe any negative thoughts and let them just float on by while you maintain a state of peace and joy, because you deserve that. You deserve the best life ever, because you are magical and you matter in this world 100%. It would never be the same without you. And on that note, I'm wishing you all a very happy new year. And just let it be whatever your heart desires. Remove all fear, remove all resistance, and know that you are loved. Okay? That's my wish for you. And on that note, I am your host, Lisa Ryan. This is the Joy-Filled Universe podcast, where we explore all the tools and tricks that are going to make your universe even more joyful than it already is. And I will see you next week in the new year. Bye.